Boys and girls, I'm going to start a new topic for class 8 in physics part, that is electric current. Before know electric current, at first we need to know about electrical charge. So my first question is here, what is called electric charge? So electrical charge is a special property of any matter. Electrical charge is a special property of any matter, which is also called the fundamental and characteristics property. So I can say that the fundamental, mental and characteristics property of any matter is called electric charge. Electric charge. Electric charge mainly two types. Number one, positive charge, and number two, negative charge. So I can say that electrical charge basically two types. Number one, positive electrical charge, and number two, negative electrical charge. Now, my main topic is what is called current electricity. Say, boys and girls, this is a electric wire. This is electric wire. And inside the wire, say from point A to point B, Q amount of charge passing through in this direction. And to pass Q amount of charge, the required time is t second time. Okay, it will take for passing Q amount of charge through this electrical conductor. So I can say that in t second time, the amount of electrical charge that is passing through this conductor is Q. So in 1 second time, the amount of charge flows through this conductor is Q divided by T. So Q divided by T. And this term is called current electricity or electric current, and that is denoted by I. So I is called current electricity or electric current. Then I am to give the definition of electric current or current electricity. So what is called electric current? Electric current is the rate of flow of electric charge. Electric charge is called electric current. So electric current I will equal to here Q divided by T. In next segment, I have to know what is the unit of electric charge. Boys and girls, from class 7, you already know the unit of electrical charge is coulomb. C-O-L-O-U-M-B, coulomb. And the unit of time is second. So the unit of the unit of electric current will equal to Q by S. So in this segment I can say that coulomb per second. In short, this coulomb per second is called ampere. So A is called ampere. A-M-P-E-R-E. Finally, I can say that ampere is the unit of electrical current. So the unit of electrical current is here ampere. In next segment, I need to know what is called 5 ampere current or something like this. Now boys and girls, my next question, what is called 5 ampere current? Boys and girls, I can say that current I will equal to here Q divided by T. Q is here electrical charge and T is here time. And the division format of this Q by T will equal to 5. I repeat, the division format of this Q by T will equal to 5 ampere. So before explaining this 5 ampere current, I can say that electric current will equal to electric charge divided by time. Electric charge divided by time. Now, electrical current is represented by capital I, electrical charge is capital Q or small q, and time is T. Now, the division format here must be 5 ampere. I repeat, the division format must be here 5 ampere. So, if I say that after 1 second time, if 5 coulomb charge flows through the conductor, I repeat, if I say that after 1 second time, 5 coulomb charge flows through the conductor, then boys and girls, then the division format here 5, here coulomb per second, and this coulomb per second will equal to ampere. We already know this. This coulomb per second will equal to ampere, so I can say that here 5 ampere current. Now, boys and girls, we need to explain this by statement or by giving some statement here. Okay, we need to explain this. If I say this mathematical equation language, I can say that 5 ampere current, or by 5 ampere current, you can say if in 1 second time 5 coulomb charge flows through a conductor, then the related electrical current is equal to 5 ampere. I repeat, the related electrical current is here 5 ampere. So 5 ampere electrical current means inside any conductor in 1 second time 5 coulomb charge flows through. 5 coulomb charge flows through. Okay? So in statement you can say that by 5 ampere electric current we can say that in 1 second time 5 coulomb charge flows through any conductor. Okay? Now, in next segment, I need to know how can I calculate electrical current. So, my next topic is here, how can I calculate this? Say, boys and girls, this is an electrical wire, this is point A and this point B, and from point A to point B, here, say 10 coulomb charge flows for 3 second time. I repeat, 10 coulomb charge flows for 3 second time. So this 10 coulomb charge is a positive charge. Here, given this 10 coulomb charge, this is a positive charge, okay? And this positive charge flows in 3 second time. So calculate electric current. We need to calculate here the amount of electric current passing through this conductor. Okay. At first, we need to write down some given information. Here you can say that given that now here charge Q will equal to 10 coulomb is given here. In next step, here the time t will equal to 3 second time. I repeat, here the time t, it will equal to 3 second time. Now I have to calculate the amount of current I. So amount of current will equal to what? So we know already that amount of current I will equal to Q divided by T. I repeat, amount of current I will equal to here Q divided by T. So Q is here 10 coulomb, and then T is here 3 second time. So T is here 3 second time. So after dividing this term, you can say that the current will equal to here 3.33 ampere current flows through this conductor. 3.33 ampere current flows through this conductor. Okay? So by this procedure, you can solve a mathematical problem to calculate electric current. Now, we need to know about the classification of electric current. Boys and girls, we need to know about the classification of electric current. Now, classification of electric current. Electric current mainly two types. The first one is AC current, and the second one is DC current. So the first one is here AC current and the second one is here DC current. Then I'm going to discuss about AC current. So what is called this AC current? AC current. Now boys and girls, here AC is the abbreviation form. A means alternating and C means current. Boys and girls, here A means alternating and C means current. So here AC means alternating current. What does it mean? The electrical current that changes its direction. I repeat, the electrical current that changes its direction with respect to time is called AC current. Say, I'm going to discuss about that type of current which can change its direction with respect to time. Say, I'm going to show a graph. Say, in this segment, time is given, time is t, and in this segment, AC current is given. So AC current is given, and this O. So from this graph we can say that this AC current continuously changes its direction with respect to time. Now, boys and girls, the definition of AC current, that is the electric current that changes its direction with respect to time, is called AC current. Now, boys and girls, some characteristics or behavior of AC current. At first we see that this AC current changes its direction. This is first behavior. This AC current changes its direction with time. In Bangladesh, the AC current that we use, it can change its direction 50 times per second. That means in 1 second time, our country's AC current changes its direction at 50 times in 1 second time. For the case of USA, it changes its direction 60 times in 1 second time. 60 times in 1 second time. Next step, I will discuss about AC current source. AC current source. Boys and girls, the national power grid supplies us AC current. Say DESA, DESCO, this company supplies us the current. These current are normally AC current. So in our household purpose, the main steam current that we use here, that is AC current. In second step, you can say that AC generator is another source of AC current, and you already know that the another name of generator is dynamo. So AC generator or AC dynamo is the another source of AC current. Then the power plant, say thermoelectric power plant, say hydroelectric power plant, say atomic power plant, say quick rental power plant. So this power plant supplies us mainly AC current. So the electrical current that we use in our house, those are basically AC current. Now I'm going to discuss about DC current. DC current. So the DC current, here D means direct, C means current. So direct current, that means the electrical current which can change its direction with respect to time is called DC current. The electrical current which can change its direction with respect to time is called DC current. So for example, this is a graph of DC current. In this segment, this is a time t, and in this segment this is the DC current. So this DC current doesn't change its direction with time. So for the flow of time, this DC current doesn't change its direction. Okay, so this DC current flows in same direction, same straight line direction. Okay, it doesn't change its direction. The next step, we need to know about the DC current source. Boys and girls, remember the sector, the electrical sector that use battery, like mobile phone, like your watch, like the remote control car, like remote, or the battery that you used, those are mainly DC current. So the main source of DC current are the battery. Second, we can say that there are some DC dynamo or generator. So those are also called DC generator or DC dynamo. Okay, these are main two sources of DC current. In next step, boys and girls, in next step, we are going to discuss about the difference of AC current and DC current. The difference of AC current and DC current. Now, we need to prepare a table. This is the last topic in my today's lecture. I need to prepare a table. Say, this is the table that I need to prepare. This is the table. In this segment, this is DC current. In this segment, this is AC current. Okay? Now, the first point is here, definition. We need to give the definition here. That is, the first one is the definition. The electric current which remains same or which does not change its direction is called DC current. In next step, we are going to give the definition of AC current. So, AC current, that is the electric current which changes its direction with time is called AC current. Next point, we will give the source of AC as well as DC current. Source. The main source of DC current is electric battery or cell. Electric battery or cell. Here, the main source of AC current is electrical power plant. In next step, we are going to give a graph of AC current and DC current. So graph of DC current, that is, in this segment this is time, and this segment this is DC current. So the graph is a straight line. Now the source of the graph of AC current, this is AC current source. This time t, and this is AC current. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for watching this lecture.